Hello. Nathan. Welcome to Japan. Hola. But I don't speak Spanish. Which country are you from? Beautiful, yeah, the best weather. It's not hot or humid anymore. Today is about 26 to 27 Celsius in Tokyo. Philippines, whoa, you've got some warmer place there. I've never been to Philippines, but I think it must be much warmer than Japan. And maybe more rain. Actually, it's been raining here a few days ago. Wow, look at the size of that cricket. Wow, it's like breakfast for a bird. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the crickets are coming out, you know, it's nice, cool. They keep on chirping. Feels so relaxing. The cicada are gone. I don't know if you have cicada. You know, the insects that are quite large and they keep on making the noise. Japan has them through the whole summer. But they only live when it's really like above 34 Celsius. So you really have to have hot temperature. Oh, there's a storm there. Oh no. Yeah, no typhoons coming here. Somehow in the past years, not much coming to Japan. Japan used to have many storms and typhoons. But who knows, global warming maybe made it so that it's not hot anymore. I mean, not stormy. And it's less kind of hot because it's less humid, so it doesn't feel that hot. Yeah, cricket. Cool house, yeah, Japanese houses, you know. Yeah, the land here is super pricey, so these houses are very fancy kind of ones. This one is older kind, but still, there's no way one can buy so much land today and have a house like that. Yeah, I'm just going, you know, in the park, to the park, through the park, around the park. Just an afternoon walk to keep fresh. Listen to some birds. The park is doing maintenance here. Oh, look at this. There's these equinox lilies. Higanbana in Japanese. They start blooming during the equinox, which was 2 weeks ago. Very cool flowers. Flowers of death. They don't sell them anywhere in the store. I think because people plant them at the cemeteries to keep pests away. I heard their roots might be poisonous. Oh, mosquitoes are around. Oh my gosh, I'm attacked right now. Go away. You speak Philippines? No, I cannot speak Tagalog. No way. Everybody's eating lunch here, chilling in the cars with air conditioning. But hopefully we can get back into the park There's nobody mowing the lawn here because it's lunchtime. But I guess they're not finished over there. These are cherry trees. In spring, they bloom for a week and a half or 2 weeks. It's very nice spectacle. Over there is a fancy car with drapes inside. Cool. Looks like a limousine driver. Okay, let's cut in here from this side. Oh, this is sequoia. Sequoia is going to sleep for the winter soon. The leaves do not look like they're growing anymore, getting more yellow. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm surprised you to talk American. Really? I can speak some Japanese and English and Polish. But yeah, I guess English is the language with anyone can communicate these days. But in Japan, not many people speak English. It's still not there. In Europe, oh yeah, Europe is, you can go there without knowing their language and communicate in English. Ganda. What's Ganda? Trimmed this tree. This thing is getting bigger and bigger. Cool red leaves. Oh, there's some flowers here. So beautiful in Tokyo, really? It's just normal, I guess, Normal boring, I think, for me. This park was the start of the bicycle race in the Summer Olympics of 2020. I think, see, there's still little memorial here. Volunteers plant some flowers. They started actually over there. It was so hot that summer. And actually the Olympics was during the COVID. So they have to move it to the next year after. Speak Japanese. Nihongo ga dou deshou ka? Wakarimasu ka? Let's go around the park and we'll get to the start line. This tree has nice leaves, when they fall, they smell like sugar. Ganda means beautiful, really? Oh, that's in Tagalog. Cool. That's not that difficult to pronounce. I think, maybe your language is easy to pronounce. Japanese is, it's still easy because they use syllables. But English is a little bit tricky, and if you get into the European languages like Slavonic languages, not so easy. I think Chinese is the most difficult. This is a park center. You can actually go there and enjoy the air conditioning and quiet time. Where's the park in Tokyo? It's called Musashinomori Koen. 100 years ago, this was was an airport, but today they converted it into a park. Not many airplanes come here, very tiny ones only. You cannot talk like that. Oh, oh well, practice. I still cannot say everything in the Japanese language, so. Oh, look at this. A trumpet vine. Very nice. So here they were getting ready, right here, the bicycles for the Olympics. Every country had, multiple representations. I think America had a lot. And here you go. Olympics Games, Tokyo 2020, cycling road. Look at this. They went 244 kilometers for men and 147 for women. And they went through like the whole city first. And I think this was a warm-up. And then on the bridge here on the main river of Tama, they started the race. So they went all the way to Mount Fuji, which is, you see, this is Tokyo here. This is Kanagawa Prefecture. And they went up here to Mount Fuji and down to the Fuji Speedway, for cars. And they made a few loops here, but this was such a long race. There's a mascot here. Sponsored by Metropolitan Government of Tokyo. Ah, those times. Can you imagine? Like all these bicycles going here are trying to like go around, and I wonder because I didn't see the start here, but I went on the street after the official start was declared, and they were going really fast. I situated myself on the slope of a hill when they were going up, and I could actually see them at the reasonable speed. So many service vehicles were coming, 2 helicopters. They came, and after them some other stuff came too, and police, security. You were so cool, thanks. Yeah, it was cool spectacle to see some of the Olympics, like outside on the road. Here's a little hill with stones from different prefectures in Japan. What can I read here? Kumamoto Prefecture sent this beautiful stone, and it has some fossils here. Look, millions of years old seashells or something. What kind of sports do you have? In Japan there's everything, but you can do rugby. These are rugby fields here. Over there is a soccer field and baseball fields. Then there's a whole stadium where you can have anything. Surfing, swimming. There's ocean not that far away. So like sailing is popular, and you can see people running, simple stuff. Cycling is really big. After this stuff, lots of people started to buy bicycles, road bicycles, and they try to follow this cycling route all the way to not all the way to Mount Fuji, because I think that's too far, but maybe halfway there somewhere. Yeah, lots of sports to enjoy. Sometimes I go to swim in the ocean and paddle, stand-up paddling. You stand up on the big, long surfboard and you paddle around when there is no wind. It's very peaceful. Nice to do it, like if it's winter, you get yourself out there and you see beautiful Mount Fuji, and you are on top of very flat blue water, then you just keep on floating and enjoying the sunshine, and you can see mountains from the ocean. Yeah. Oh yeah, the food is of course yummy. People just come here to eat food. Sometimes they don't even do sightseeing, they just come here to eat. There's so much to eat, and it's hard to find food that is not tasting good. Like if you go to North America, there are some places which are so bad tasting. But here, I haven't found a bad one. Like everything is great. You can find some interesting vegetables or fermented soya beans. That is something that some people like, some people don't. Pungent, sticky, but very healthy to eat. And yeah, the fruits are probably the most expensive. I don't know, probably Philippines, you must have a lot of fruits. Here it's more like a luxury to eat something of a fruit, like apples are expensive. The cheapest things are bananas and kiwis. I think bananas must be from your country. Oh, see, this is whatever remains of the airport here. If you have an airplane, you can actually come and land here and go to there's maybe a cafe in the little waiting area, or you can fly somewhere to the islands in the south. South of here are the archipelago of islands, and they still belong to Tokyo. So if you live there, your address is in Tokyo, but you are so far out in the ocean. The banana in America is so cheap. Yeah, it is. I think they're cheap everywhere. I don't know. So far, I buy 4 kilos of bananas per week and eat them. But if you think like melon or watermelon, some melons cost 3,000 yen, 4,000 yen, and there are some ones that are of special shapes, like square watermelon, that's for $400, so 400,000 yen. No, 40,000 yen. Super expensive things. Yeah. Here's a hill where you can go up there and watch the airplanes. Oh, there's an airplane landing over there. So far away. It's on final approach. Very nice day to fly because no wind at all. Sometimes, they depends on the wind, but sometimes they approach here and you can see them clearly from this hill. You're so rich. No, I'm just an average person. Rich people live, they don't live in big city here much because you cannot build very big house. Look at that. There it is. Whew. Sweet landing. You can be me. Yeah, I never thought I would be here. Just maybe find some job or something. I think you have to finish high school, then finish university, then find some job you like, and then you can enjoy. How old am I? Not too old, not too young, in the middle. there is a road to the airport, but I think it's just normal road. It's so peaceful. See, look at this, this is behind these trees here is a World War II airplane hangar, which is still left. The airplanes were inside these things to protect them from bombing. So beautiful in Tokyo. Yeah, you know, I like Kanagawa Prefecture is also beautiful. Check this out. This kind of airplanes were in this hangar. It's amazing, you know, how this concrete still is intact. I thought it lasts only 80 years, but I think, yeah, it's not 80 years. Maybe it is 50. Yeah, it's about the time where it's gonna be crumbling soon. Strong things, but you know, there are earthquakes here and things can break. Sorry, I don't show my face. Oh, look at that. It's Pocky manhole. I think the city does something like this. We have so many manholes. Go and find them. They give you a guide, and if you complete it, maybe you get some gift. Here we have some houses. Houses are tiny and very compressed together. Over there's some garden. This used to be a farming village, but it's disappeared. No more fields almost here. Hello, hey, konnichiwa. Who's the richest person living here? You know, there are lots of rich people living here. Not just, you know, Japanese, but in this area, I think just average people live here. Well, maybe more than average, because this area is expensive. But not super expensive, you know. Oh, we have green light. This kind of house is like average normal house in Japan. But if you want it in the city, the land price is pricey. But this used to be, you know, main road in the village long time ago. And on the corner over there, a samurai lived. He was the police to the shogun. And today only memorial stone is there, and someone else has built house on there. Where are you heading to? Actually, I'm heading to the park, around the park. It's this guy here, see? His house was here, and he's here. Isami Kondo was his name. His grave is actually in the temple, maybe 300 meters from here. Very famous guy. I think everybody knows about him in Japan. How much? That house? Now, you know, I think it's gonna be about $700,000 to $800,000, less than $1 million. That's like normal house. I mean, you can get the same house if you go outside of the city for 1/2 or 1/3 of the price. But nobody wants to live outside. Everybody goes into the city to live because of the convenience and services. And if you go to central Tokyo, like you want to live in Shibuya and have house there, that's maybe about $5 million. But if you want something more, there's no house that's maybe more than $5 million. You have to go to outside of the city or some other place. But even $5 million house is very big. It's super big, and you have a station very close. It's very handy. Yeah, that was a samurai. Yeah, for real. Like he was from this village here. He was born in that house on the corner. That was his family home, and he was the police to the Tokugawa shogun. And in the end, I think the shogunate has fallen, and they have cut his head off. And yeah, I think if you can find his name on the Wikipedia. There is mochi. Oh, you have mochi, really? Like the rice, sticky rice mochi. Yeah. Somehow people love to eat it here around the New Year, and that thing is so sticky that many people choke to death on that. You have to be careful. But during New Year, all the hospitals are closed except emergency hospital. So if you have emergency and you start choking, you might pretty much die. There is barbecue time. And here you can do barbecues. Today looks like it's gonna maybe rain, so just one family is doing barbecuing. But yeah, yesterday was very nice weather, and I saw like one person and second person there. They just come along and do something on the fire by themselves, have a lunch, solo barbecuing. You can still see that lots of cars are here today. People just come to the park, but you have to pay for the parking, and it's not free, unfortunately, because we are in the city. Outside of the city, you can find free parking, but inside the city, even if you have a car, you have nowhere to stop and park. So inconvenient. The most convenient things are scooters, because you can stick them in the parking for bicycles, and bicycle parking is free, but not close to the station. Close to the station you have to pay money. Wherever there is close to the station, you have to pay for the monthly parking. And around the station, that land is the most expensive. If you want to have house or place next to the station, you're gonna pay so much money for it. Dangerous. In the smashing things, and I don't know, it's dangerous. Anyway, I gotta get going. Thanks for coming for a walk and enjoying the greenery. Yeah, I'll maybe come on Monday again. So take care for now, and bye. Have a nice weather and time in Philippines.